Coming up on Torrance Today, Earth Day is around the corner and the City of Torrance wants you to take part in some eco-friendly activities. A major book sale takes place this weekend. Find out where. And it's Takeout Tuesday. We'll show you where you can get some delicious deals in Torrance. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, April 19th. I hope you're having a great week so far. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. We are more than halfway through the 2022 Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. Mayor Patrick Fury invited community members to take part in the challenge in an effort to conserve water and make eco-friendly decisions. The contest began April 1st and will continue through the end of this month. The city also invites residents to take part in Earth Day Bingo. Participants have until April 30th to fill out a line of activities to win a reusable tote, a Viewmaster, and other prizes. You can share your water-saving activities on social media using the hashtag #TorranceLivingGreen. Once you fill out a line of bingo, send a photo of your card to webmaster@torranceca.gov with the subject line bingo. For more information, you can visit torranceca.gov/Earth Day. Earth Day is this Friday, and Torrance is holding a couple of special events in the coming days to help keep the community clean. On Thursday, Torrance residents can visit the Permit Center at 3031 Torrance Boulevard to help recycle and trade in their plastics for reusable items. They can exchange 5 plastic grocery bags for a thermal grocery tote. The Community Development Department will also be handing out free refillable pet waste dispensers with bags. And on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, residents are invited to an electronics recycling and paper shredding event. It takes place at the employee parking lot outside City Hall. These events encourage the community to come together and celebrate Earth Day with small but impactful deeds. If you are looking for that perfect book to read this spring, you are in luck. The Torrance Library is holding a cheaper by the dozen book sale. Mark your calendar for Saturday, April 23rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Friends of the Torrance Library will host a sale where for just $10, you could walk away with up to 2 dozen books. Participants are able to choose which category of books they want to take home. All proceeds will go to supporting the Torrance libraries. Cash and check payments will be accepted. The event will take place at the Katie Geisert Civic Center Library located at 3301 Torrance Boulevard. The Torrance Public Works Department kicked off an improvement project at the intersection of Pacific Coast Highway and Hawthorne Boulevard this month. The project is aimed at increasing the capacity of the popular intersection with 3 through lanes, dual left turn lanes, and dedicated right turn lanes in every direction. The project is currently in phase 1, focusing on building a new sidewalk, curb and gutter, handicap access ramps, and making traffic signal improvements. Traffic lanes will be reduced to 1 left turn lane and 2 through lanes in each direction. The 24/7 lane closures are expected through most of this year, and the project should be completed in January 2023. So expect lots of activity there until early next year. To learn more about the project or to get weekly updates, you can visit torrancepchhawthorneproject.com. California is the second most eco-friendly state in the country according to Yelp reviews. Yelp looked at states that had the largest relative growth of sustainability mentions in the reviews, including keywords such as EV charging, solar powered, locally sourced, vegan, plastic-free, and compostable, going back to January of 2018. California was ranked number 2 thanks to lots of reviews that mentioned electric vehicle charging. The top spot went to Oregon, though. It got a lot of sustainability mentions. But with California considering a big shift to electric vehicles over the next 10 years, it's possible that we can knock out Oregon one day and claim the top spot. We no longer have to wear masks on airplanes and other types of public transit. The Transportation Security Administration will not enforce the federal government's mask mandate for travel after a federal judge in Florida struck down the directive from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Monday. The Biden administration says due to the court decision, the CDC's transportation masking order is not in effect at this time. However, they continue to encourage travelers to wear their masks on public transit. The big changes come just days after the CDC extended the mandate for an additional 15 days through May 3rd. Several U.S. airlines announced on Monday that masks are now optional on their aircraft. They are Alaska, American, Delta, JetBlue, Southwest, Spirit, and United Airlines. Amtrak is also dropping its mask mandate on board its trains. And if you're wondering about LAX, a spokesperson says they are also following the lead of the TSA and masks will not be enforced. Many companies say passengers may experience inconsistent enforcement, though, as the changes get implemented. They also understand that some people may have mixed feelings about ditching their face coverings and asked people to be kind to one another and know that wearing a mask while traveling is still an option. Wearing face masks is also optional now for Uber and Lyft. These businesses are changing their policies to align with the moves being made by the major airlines. The rideshare companies say both drivers and riders can now show their smiles when in the same vehicle. They've revised both their COVID-19 mask and front seat policies, so riders are no longer limited to sitting only in the back seats. Lyft issued a statement that says in part, quote, "While riders and drivers can always cancel any ride they don't wish to take, health safety reasons, like not wearing a mask, will no longer appear as cancellation options in the app. Masks may still be required by law in some jurisdictions." COVID-19 hospitalizations in LA County continue to drop despite the rising number of cases. Over the weekend, hospitalizations dipped by 28 people, and as of yesterday, there were 221 individuals hospitalized with the virus. BA.2 is now the predominant subvariant in LA County. It accounts for 67% of all sequenced cases for the week ending on March 26th. Nationwide, it makes up 86% of all COVID-19 cases. Public health officials continue to urge residents to get boosted and follow all safety measures that are critical to protecting those at elevated risk. This comes as public health also updated its quarantine rules for asymptomatic people exposed to the virus. As of Friday, a revised order says people who had close contact with someone with the virus but are not showing any symptoms and do not live or work in a high-risk setting are not required to quarantine, but they should wear a high-quality mask when indoors around others for at least 10 days from their last exposure and get tested for COVID-19 as soon as possible. The changes to the quarantine order are regardless of vaccination status or recent history with a prior infection. While Moderna hopes to offer updated COVID-19 boosters this fall that combines its original vaccine with one that better protects against the Omicron variant. The company reported a preliminary hint today that such an approach may work. Before Omicron, Moderna was studying a combination shot that added protection against the Beta variant. The company says people given the Beta original vaccine combination produced more antibodies capable of fighting several variants, including Omicron, compared to its original booster. While the antibody increase was modest, the company's goal is to produce a combination shot that specifically targets Omicron. Moderna's vice president, Dr. Jacqueline Miller, says the results they're seeing with the Beta original vaccine combination give them hope that the next step will work even better. The company is now testing a shot that better targets Omicron, which includes 32 of that variant's mutations. Studies of 2 booster doses are taking place right now in Britain and the U.S. Results are expected by late June. Vice President Kamala Harris visited California on Monday to tour the Vandenberg Space Force Base. The base is one of 6 possible locations for the U.S. Space Force's training and command headquarters known as STARCOM. STARCOM currently operates out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Other possible base locations are Buckley Space Force Base, Schriever Space Force Base, and Peterson Space Force Base in Colorado, as well as Florida's Patrick Space Force Base. During her visit to the Golden State, Harris announced that the U.S. will no longer test anti-satellite missiles, calling the practice reckless and irresponsible. She hoped other nations will follow suit, adding that the U.S. has identified and tracked more than 1,600 pieces of debris that Russia created when it used a missile to destroy a satellite in November. China generated more than 2,800 pieces of debris when it carried out its own tests back in 2007. Russia's direct ascent anti-satellite missile test created a field of debris that threatened the International Space Station. Harris says the debris presents a risk to the safety of our astronauts, our satellites, and our growing commercial presence. Harris flew to LA ahead of last night's Democratic National Committee fundraiser in Brentwood, where she helped raise about $1 million. Well, if you are a lover of peanut butter and chocolate, chances are you are a Reese's fan. Well, in honor of National Lovers Day on April 23rd, the Hershey's Company is offering a special chance for consumers to receive the candy for a year or even for life. Now through July, you can look for specially marked packages of Reese's Cups as part of the Reese's Loves You Back promotion. The special packages will have a code or a QR code that, once scanned, will tell you if you've won. Visit Reese'sLovers.com to complete the registration page and enter the code from the wrapper or email. Other prizes include $5,000 in Visa reward cards or a $75 Visa Rewards gift card. This comes as Hershey brings back the Reese's Peanut Butter Lovers Cups and Reese's Ultimate Peanut Butter Lovers Cups for a limited time. Well, still ahead is Taco Tuesday. There are some delicious spots for tacos in Torrance, and we'll show you a few of them when we come back in 60 seconds.
There is a road laid out for me.
Boxes everywhere. And this is gonna be Addie's room.
I am blind,
You really don't like it.
I hope so. Yeah.
I know this road is there for me. There is a long way.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
The way is down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
I got this.
I know this road is there for me.
Okay.
If I'm really free, take me down to the river and wash me. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, at the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to leave you with a positive story from our community that fits the theme for the day. Today is Taco Tuesday. If you're looking to branch out of the big chains and support a local eatery, or 3, here are some spots in Torrance that you can visit. Tacos El Goloso is a family-owned and operated business that serves a variety of dishes including tacos, especially their signature Tacos Dorados de Birria. It's located at 3720 Pacific Coast Highway in South Torrance. Taqueria El Otro Amigo is another solid option. I've also enjoyed dining there with my husband. It's in North Torrance at 17236 Crenshaw Boulevard and is highly recommended for tasty tacos. And here's a spot I visited most recently, Tom's Tacos. If you're a fan of Tito's Tacos in Culver City, this place tastes exactly the same. It's located at 4669 Torrance Boulevard in the strip mall between Vons and CVS. I always order a beef taco and the all-meat burrito. Do you have a favorite taco spot in Torrance? Let us know and send us a picture. You can always email us at torrancetoday torranceca.gov. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell. Our email again is torranceToday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.